Got her done. Got her did it. All that. We're gonna be back to fix a lot of stuff. Just FYI. But I don't even want to talk about it. You know, when you get help, you're only as good as your help. So. Look at that. See that? That's a roller mark. It didn't turn out too bad though. I mean, for what it is, I mean, we had no time to do it and we had all kinds of stuff to do. So it was like a show the entire time. But, yeah, we changed the color, I guess. Minimum repairs. Like, this job should have turned out phenomenal, and it didn't. Just saying. But we had a real bad moisture problem with it, and the liquid mask kept separating and stuff like that. Like, it was a giant mess trying to, like, from start to finish, trying to get the actually work with us. When, I mean, we was pulling paint today that was wet, and we was done painting 2 days ago. Like, we just been pulling things and detailing it and stuff like that until yesterday, today. And, well, I painted that wall and a couple other things we had to touch up, like kind of button up, but for the most part, like when we pull all of our protection, we still got to go through and detail that stuff. And it's just a whole another day of work on top of whatever else you got. So if you think that you're like, all I gotta do is pull it and we're good, no, it never works out that way, because a lot of times your tape don't pull right and it leaks, and then you gotta clean that area, and it's just one thing after another. Then when you got someone that's like really rough with working on stuff, you gotta clean up after him constantly and then go back and fix his work. It's just a mess. Not saying it was all bad. I mean, it was nice to have the help and someone to talk to, but yeah. I don't even know what to say about it. It's bad. Like, I guarantee you we'll be back. I did get another job offered to me. I don't know how I'm gonna ever pull it off, but homeowner called and said he wanted a basement done, so I'm gonna be able to do some stuff in there and hopefully have some more content coming out. I know working with my brother is like, I don't know, it's going to be rough. I just financially can't do it. Like, I don't even have a vehicle at the moment, so yeah. God works miracles though. I've seen it a couple times here. But hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the comment if you want. No pressure. No, there's all kinds of pressure, shoot. But once I get my channel up there, I'll be able to get them monetized, and that's what I'm really pushing for. And I got to get 1,000 subscribers for that, so I'm really pushing to get like past that, even if, because like my first year is always my roughest, so I'm just trying to work with it. But I think it turned out. I mean, when you just fly through here, you're fine. But if you notice, like on top of this right here, the crown, lazy ass didn't want to cut it out, and there's like a bunch of white stuff. Like it's white, and if you get back on it, you can see it. Like some people are just lazy and don't want to do nothing. That's his main problem. Is he wants to do whatever's easier. Like, if he can sit and stand in one spot all day and work, he's cool. But it don't work that way. I mean, we hustle, so. Anyway, I'm not trying to complain. I mean, I am trying to complain, but I don't want to. But it gets really aggravating. But Weenie rolled all this, and it looks better in his spray work. Look at that, dude. You can't really see it because the light, it's just one of them. Like, I could start pointing out stuff and you'd be like, oh my God. But we kept getting sags, and instead of him just cutting and rolling it like I told him to, he wanted to spray it because he's lazy. I mean, it would have took just as much time to cut and roll it, but he wanted to be lazy about it, and he suffered consequences of it because he was going around fixing a bunch of stuff as it was drying because it wasn't drying. And the thing about when your paint dries, if you spray your paint and it don't start curing right on the spot, the longer it stays wet, the more of a sag it's going to create in that area. And that's what we was having. Like every time we would paint something, it gets so muggy in here, it would just start creating even more moisture, and it was just like nothing was drying. Like we pulled stuff today that still had wet paint on it, and that was back when we sprayed white almost 4 or 5 days ago, and it was still wet today, and that's not normal. That's not normal at all. Like, yeah, this stuff takes, like, even though it says just dry to the touch in like an hour to 24 hours depending. Like sitting something, like say if you want to paint something and you want to sit something on it, I wouldn't recommend like any, especially trim paint and wall paint. If you actually look at that can, it tells you it takes a few weeks for that stuff to cure. Like, yeah, it's dry to the touch, but it's not hardened, and that's where it takes I think it's 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks for some trim paints to cure. So just to give you an idea, like just because it's dry to the touch don't mean it's wet, or don't mean it's cured. So if you try to wipe it off with a wet rag too early, you wipe paint off, like you wipe the paint right off, because it's, once you get it wetter, it just keeps coming, it'll take it right down to nothing, and you gotta wash it on that stuff. So yeah, just hit that subscribe button because I need your help, and God bless you.